Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Hayati Nufus and today I would like to present a book with title Understanding Social Research, Perspective on Methodology and Practice. This book is edited by George McKenzie, Powell, and Robin Usher. So in this video I will explain about the first one is summary of this book, including the main purpose, target audiences, and key themes of this book. And the second one, I will tell you about the strength and the weaknesses of this book. And the last one, I will tell you or explain about why we should read this book, including that what the benefit that we can get from this book. Okay, let's start from the first point, the first one. So this book is explained about research is not just about following the fixed steps, but also about questioning our beliefs, methods, and role of researcher in the research process. So in the main goal of this book is to encourage researchers, especially student and scholar in the field of education and social sciences, to think more deeply about why they do research, know how to do it. And these books explore about how social research is done and help us understand that there is no single way to do research. Instead, research it depends on our choices, our value, and the way we see the world. So the book is mainly written or suitable for postgraduate students, university researchers, and educators who are involved to social and educational research. And besides that, it is also useful for anyone who is interested in critical thinking and wants to understand more about knowledge, thought, and research methods. So one of the key message in this book is that social research is complex and shaped by different views or paradigm of society. And some chapters focus on traditional traditional or scientific ways of doing research, while others introduce alternative approaches such as feminist, postmodern, and interpretive methods. And the editor, the three of them, highlight that methods are not natural or universal but are always connected to certain beliefs or what we call as epistemologies. And also this book is important, and also this is important because it means that every researcher makes choices and those choices affect the result and the meaning of their research. So this is the summary of this book, and now I will explain about the strengths and the weaknesses. I will go with the strength first. Okay, the first strength is this book is diversity, because this is include explanation from many background like nursing, education, social workers, and others. So I think it gives the reader many perspective and makes the books is rich with ideas, or it gives reader more explanation about this book or this researcher thing. So the second one of the strength is the books is encourages critical thinking. Why? Because it asks readers to reflect their own assumption and biases. So for example, like it reminds us that objectivity in research may not be as natural as we often think. So this is the second one of the strength of this book. And the last strength is the book's challenges the dominance of old-fashioned or purely scientific research method and open door for more creative, inclusive, and flexible approaches. And this is very useful because especially when we deal with social problems that cannot be explained by numbers alone. So there are the strength of this book. I will go with the weaknesses of this book. Okay, the first one is some chapter is written in a difficult academic style and might be hard to understand for beginners. As beginner, not I'm not beginner. When I making a review of this textbook, I feel like I'm kind of struggling with those vocabularies that is too formal or academic, and so I need to read more than once to understand better. And the second one is the book is not, it does not give a clear, I mean like step by step guide for how to research. So it may be not very practical for students who want to learn from the basic. I think when we are the students or beginners of researchers, this book is kind of hard to understand because they do not give a clear step by step or guide us to how to do research in specific way. So the third is because this book is written by many different authors and different backgrounds. I think sometimes it feels a bit disconnected or lacks a single clear structure. Yeah, uh, sometimes when I read this book, I feel kind of confused because from the nursing field, from the teacher, from the social workers, there is so many diversity of this book. That's why I feel like sometimes it feels a little bit disconnected or lack of a single structure. And even with these weaknesses, this book is very valuable, especially for those who want to improve their understanding research on a deeper level. It's not just about the technique but about the thinking behind the research. So this book helps us to see that research is not only about collecting data but also making choices, asking questions, and understanding powers, culture, gender, and society. So this book teach us how to do research from many perspectives, like power, culture, gender, and society. And this is makes us to improve our critical thinking. And this is why I recommend this book for university students, researcher, teachers, and anyone who want to become a better and more thorough researcher. So this is the benefit from this book that we can get, and it is like very valuable, especially for those who want to improve their understanding research on a deeper level, because like I said before, this book is very useful to see from different point of view, like gender, society, power, and culture. So, in conclusion, understanding social research is not an easy book, but it is a powerful one because it helps us to see that research is not technical activity, but this is a meaningful process full of questions, and possibilities. So, if you are doing a thesis, planning research, or just want to understand how knowledge is created, this book can guide you how to do it. But this book cannot guide you the specific way. But yeah, they can give you example. So this book is helpful, especially for people who want to explore different ways of thinking and open their minds beyond traditional research methods. And I think enough from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.